really bad, यार. मतलब इंडिया में it's like two clients from Delhi, one who just like I'm in talks with them, and they're like really bad client. I don't know if I should be saying this, but the person just doesn't understand what he wants, and he just wants everything on the plate, but would pay like peanuts.
So what do you think? Like, is it better to do it in India, or this outside India thing is working for you a lot better?
Whereas when it comes to the Australian client, he actually, firstly, the deadlines are really flexible, and
Mhm.
he knows what he wants.
So basically, what I understand is international clients plus architects working with other architects is working much better as compared to working in India and working with a direct client. You want to focus more on the sales side, rather than just the execution side, like how you do the things in India. In Australian market, what I've seen is uh, the right now the mindset of outsourcing is quite a less. Okay. In US, that's a default mindset of outsourcing. Australia, it's a bit less. Remember, you'll always have a higher reply rate in um, Australia as compared to US. ये याद रखना. We sitting in India think कि भाई वो बंदे को मतलब आपको वो 2,000 दे रहा है, वो किसी को फिजिकली बैठाएगा तो 4,000 दे देगा, बट उसके पास वो फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी आएगी टू कम्युनिकेट. That's what you're thinking right now. But remember, that's not the only cost to business. In US, in Australia, or any tier one country, you have to bear the 401k. मतलब उनका जो मेडिकल
अच्छा.
इंश्योरेंस होता है बहुत हाई होता है.
Okay.
It's a by default thing. Then you also have, if you fire that employee, you have to give a severance package. That's a default thing. So US maybe that is 3 months. And even
Hmm.
if they go for an hourly like a freelancing thing, in that case they have to pay like a minimum. Australia may it is like $50 Australian per hour. US may it's like now 45 to 65 per hour for professional services. You cannot pay under
Okay.
$45 per hour. Plus, on behalf of that, like अगर उन्होंने कोई local firm को ले लिया, तो they have to pay 18% VAT in Australia. That
Okay.
are all the costs that you have to tell to the guy.
Hmm.
And when they outsource to you, because they are paying internationally, the VAT gets removed by default. और अपना
Yes.
फायदा क्या है कि अपने को जीएसटी वीएसटी नहीं कलेक्ट करना है. That's our benefit.
Huh.
That GST goes out.
So for now, the monthly retainers should be off the track, and we should focus on just pitching the pricing and whatever they want, and then we can probably later convert them into a monthly retainer. ऐसा या फिर we should pitch in that directly.
You should pitch in that. It's not like you shouldn't pitch in that. You should pitch in that. Uh, uh, you should pitch in that, but it should go like the thing that first educate them that something like this also exists. The problem is what you're doing is wildly unique. It's not like architecture firms have this thing already. Like there are 1,000 architecture firms that do like backend stuff.
Yeah.
So first you need to tell a lot of principal architects that something like this exists. Pricing should always have a valid reason to update. Should have a really valid reason to upgrade. Pricing should have a really valid reason to upgrade. Two is any inputs required by them should be removed. Any inputs required by them. Basically, any work that your end client is doing should be basically removed. Video
Trying
editing.
to.
The whole point I have here is never give an end pricing.
हाँ
Okay.
हाँ.
Very simple. So अगर ये 2299 है enterprise का, so there is one more plan. So that should be your enterprise plan, and that should never have a pricing. Your fourth plan should always be a open plan. For example, we have a $10,000 का plan, and उसके ऊपर भी we are trying to launch a plan. It's an open plan, which means there's no pricing to it. Because then people gonna think, oh, the highest I can pay to Kushi is 2299. Do not have a cap to your enterprise plan. Okay. So if you have a growth plan, make it like a growth plan. Bestseller recommended. This doesn't has a name. So what happens is when we deliver the orders, this is like a hack that's not in any of my video. We don't deliver any order without a call. So every single order on Fiverr is delivered with a call. We go on a call, and that's when, as soon as like I'll ask you to do like the order, what do you call as feedback in front of my eyes, so I can control what you write there. And secondly, as soon as you complete that writing the review, would give you another offer, because on for me the retention rate is higher. So example, averagely you should focus that at least you should get 3 orders from a single client. Yeah, I had one client who paid me $26,000 on Fiverr. Remember, those people who create fuzz with you are also creating fuzz with 100 other people.
Yeah.
That's their
I-
habit. That's their habit. You cannot do anything about it. So what he did was he was creating fuzz with us and he was creating with others. So a lot of people like reported his profile and like they just canceled the order and stuff like that. I completed his first order. We made him so much happy. We haven't seen somebody as like every time he used to give changes, we never used to call it revisions. We used to call him, hey, you're a perfectionist, and I think we are creating a better masterpiece out. So just playing with the words. And then he kept on repeating the orders with us. Then he came at a point where like every single month I'll give you orders worth
Mhm.
$1,500, and he's constantly like doing orders with us because nobody understands him. He
Mhm.
was sort of like a borderline like perfectionist guy. So never ever cancel an order. Just take it like a thing, and never ever let your emotions come onto your chat.
Of
And
just going for something that I should have the perfect website and everything. I should just, to begin with, just have a website as soon as
and
possible
have a pricing on that.
with
So
the
what happens
pricing.
is, yeah, and then you could always have a Stripe or a PayPal integrated to collect the payments or whatever payment option you are. Just have a simple website with a form on it. That's more than enough. Form नहीं है, WhatsApp का button डाल दो. That's more than enough.